Welcome to our first virtual education class for sixth graders. What we're looking at today is math, and it's lesson 71. You'll be able to ask questions afterwards by basically contacting me through texting or anything along that line. Say, Mr. White, can you please give me a call? I have a question concerning this problem, this like we do in class, and then we work through it. If that's the case, what I will do is I will try to set up a chat where it's a video chat with you, and I'll have some sort of either a big whiteboard like you see right now or one of our little whiteboards that we have in class. Also, you'll need to have access to pencil and paper. Some of you asked to take whiteboards home during this whole process. Have those out to help you. It's kind of your choice. Some of you will just say, Mr. Wright, I get this. I don't need your help. I get what the lesson says. I've read it. I've done it. Go for it. The biggest thing is we're going to need to keep moving through the book to the end of the year as best we can. Again, questions are still available through the video chat. Also, just food for thought, I will be sending out the correction sheets via the team's website, where I can email you a copy, or I'll text a copy of the lesson's answers so you can compare. Kind of like how we check the problems during class. You will take all tests for math on the team's test website. It'll be in the homework section, or I should say the assignment section. And you'll see, so like the first test we'll take will be 14B, which is a pre-test. It's the daily score. And then the second test will be 14A, which will be the final test. We'll try to keep things as consistent we can with the classroom, but for obvious reason, it won't be perfect. So appreciate your patience as well as your parents' patience with all this. We'll do our best. So anyway, let's go ahead and start on the lesson. We're on page 344 in our textbook, lesson 71. And the title of the lesson is Fraction Charts Multiplying Three Fractions. And it breaks down to 3 steps. It says step 1, write the problem in the correct shape. Step 2, perform the operation. Step 3, simplify. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to just walk through an example and just kind of take this one step at a time. So we have, as our example, we have 2/3 times 1 3/5 times 3/4. Now, sixth graders, we're going to still follow the same rule of thumb. And that is, we know the obvious things of what we should be doing first from the previous lessons. But we're going to go through those steps right away to get everybody on the same speaking terms. So we're looking at maybe we can cross-cancel and make this as simple as possible. All right, so first thing I want to do, if you take a look even on the example on 345, that's what I'm doing, is that one lonely example before the practice problems. I'm going to get these all on speaking the same language. So we have a typical fraction, we have a mixed fraction, and then another typical fraction. So we have 2/3, and we're going to rewrite it 2/3, and then we're going to show this into an improper fraction so it looks the same. So we have 5 times 1 is 5, plus 3 is 8. Denominator is 5 times 3/4. All right, now they look the same. Now we can start doing this cross-canceling. Remember, cross-canceling can go anywhere. So can 2 go into 4? You bet it can. 2 times. 2 go into 2? 1 time. Can 3 go into 8? Nope, it's out of there. But look, we can also find 2 goes into 8 again. Right here. 2 into 8 goes 4 times. 2 goes into 2? 1 time. But look at this one. Now, can 3 go into 3? I might say, this is awful lonely talking to myself. But anyway, can 3 go into 3? Yes, it can. 1 time. It's about this time that I'm expecting somebody, Harrison or somebody, to say, hey, Mr. White, what about this? And I like that idea because I like those questions coming out at me all the time. But anyway, we'll make do, like I said. So now I think we're set. We can't do any more cross-canceling. So now we're ready for the next step. So we have 1 times 4 times 1 equals 4. And then we have 1 times 5 times 1 equals 5. Final answer, 4/5. And we're done. So anyway, those are the problems. That's how the steps of this problem. This is, again, lesson 71. And if you have questions on that, please feel free to ask.